back to Artie Lang News Center and our expert analysis.
Live at motherfucking 5, over now.
Bombshell tonight.
A white man driving a stuff in his face.
Artie Lang, Don Ho.
He's gambling on human lives.
Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen May. Breaking news from the Channel 8 newsroom. Eyewitness News has learned that comedian Artie Lang was found dead in his hotel room at the Hard Rock. Lang was in Las Vegas for the taping of the Howard Stern show. The hotel has confirmed his death and says that Lang's girlfriend found his body around 7 o'clock this morning. He was taken to UMC where he was pronounced dead. We are following this breaking story, and we will, of course, update you as new information becomes available.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Look who it is. Artie Lang. Don't make me break my foot off in your ass.
And with that, we open up the Artie Quitter podcast.
That's the official open.
The official open. By the way, I read somewhere that Bruce Jenner is Republican.
Yes.
Right? Caitlyn Jenner.
Yes.
So I thought of a great thing, trannies for Trump. Right? How great is that? It's right in his face. I mean, do I have to keep thinking up these great slogans? Right? Trannies for Trump. Trampies. Trumpies. I'm a Trumpy. A tranny for Trump. That's fantastic. Trump's like, I moved on her. I grabbed her fake pussy. When you're a celebrity, you can grab their fake pussy. That's fantastic. Trannies for Trump. Trampies, Trumpies, Trumpies. Eric Trump says it's amazing. That's amazing. It's an amazing idea. Women are amazing. Women are amazingly funny. I sat down and watched the two women show amazing. Trampy, Trump, Tramp. What are we doing? Intro on what? What are we introing?
We're introing.
Right, what?
We're introing the show, the
Right.
second show.
Second show, which is what? Oh, Joe Buck. Well, I got to tell you, what you're about to hear is my analysis, part analysis of what happened. More detail than any time you heard the story, the Joe Buck night. Joe and I, and our Joe's book career, my book career. Well, I have a book career. Joe wrote a book, but I was thinking, Joe Buck's. You say, why does Joe Buck get a biography, a book biography? Who's interested? Well, a lot of people are, because I was thinking about it. He is the voice of the Jeter era in baseball. 1996 is the first year Joe did the playoffs in the World Series on Fox, and it was also the first year of Derek Jeter's career. He won Rookie of the Year, and I think MVP in the series, or MVP in the All-Star game, something. And the start of a blessed career. Dare I say, the Jeffrey Mayer game. So was Joe Buck there for the Mayer game and the Bartlett game? The Barnett, what's the guy in Chicago?
Steve Bartman. You know, I think that was Tom Brenneman.
Oh, okay.
That did that game.
Right. But yeah, the Mayer thing is a Yankee van version of Bartman.
Yeah.
Because the Yankees were up and it helped them.
Yeah, except it helped him.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
A Yankee fan version. Yankee fan version, we get helped. A Cub fan version, on you go with Moisés Alou to the minors. Was it Moisey or Yoshi? Which Alou was it?
Moises.
Was it Alou Gehrig? Moises. I am Moises. Il barman è da provare. E fare il mezzo che essere farocchio. Marigo. And Trump, Erica Trampy for Trump. Bartman Trampy, Tranny for Trump. Trump time. Yep. So Joe Buck has been there forever in baseball, and think of me. Jeffrey Mayer grew up with him when he wasn't stealing a home run for. I mean, that cheater. Watch the tape of that. It's basically past the warning track into the field. It was a pop up to second. that shows that the Yankees are touched by an angel, and who is touched by an angel? Derek Jeter. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Meyer reached out and grabbed that ball, and that led you to reach out and grab pussy for 20 years. He ran. Hollywood actress twat through that fucking apartment. Like a rum runner. Like Joe Kennedy Sr. ran fucking booze with the Purple Detroit Gang.
That's why Mark Grace didn't want to come here in 96.
Why?
Because he said, dude,
Jews?
Yeah. It's High Me Town.
Yeah. That's it. By the way, they had Jesse Jackson. We have to try to get the tape of this. We had Jesse Jackson giving his input. Dare I say this input? On all the racial inequality and stuff that's going on with Trump. And you can't, again, Jesse Jackson does not speak English. And I'm not talking about black accent and ebonics. He doesn't speak a word of English. And the thing I always point to, jokingly, but it's true, is the Jackie Robinson eulogy. One of them is given, the main one was given by Jesse Jackson. Holy shit. Holy shit. He's got an afro the size of Denver. And he's a photo opportunist. When Martin Luther King got shot, he was in the entourage. Unless, make sure you're not around LeBron James when you say posse. I'll get into that, too.
We've got Anthony Bozza, the great Anthony Bozza, on this tape that we're introducing, and Bob Levy and Dom, his son.
What about me? I'm here as well, right?
Yes.
And you? Anybody else bring their daughters?
No.
Well, we'll shoot for that. Take care, Bashir.
As boring as this is, it's more fun than my regular life.
What a crew of the night. The great Anthony Bozza. Bob Levy is here, of course. That's what you can hear between the laughter and the hair dye. I'm talking about Stutter and John, working with John. And back in the day, Bob, right? And John would, want more money than anybody. And, he would do 2 minutes. He had 2 minutes on Gary's teeth. And call himself a comedian. And then we'd have to go out here, Bob would have to do 20 minutes and a half hour. I'd have to do an hour. And then he wants more money. Split the money.
And I wrote the tea jokes.
Yeah, of course. And he's back doing whippets. John's doing whippets.
Is he?
Wow.
You're ready whip cans all over the place. I'm like, did you
What is he, 16?
Yeah, exactly. He's Puerto Rican.
He's a good
did
guy,
you ask?
John.
Did you ask? Oh, shut up.
He brought us together, everyone together on the road.
What does that mean?
And then we realized we had more talent, and we moved on.
No kidding.
Told him to find his own ride home.
Well, yeah. He would go out and go, hey, guys, how you doing? Boston.
So that's a minute.
Boston. Hey, did you see Gary's teeth lately? You can carry them in a wheelbarrow. Artie's fat. Casey's gay. And now Artie Lang.
I'm going to get my driver, Nigga Paul, to pull around.
Nigga Paul. Nicolas Cage.
Oh, my God.
That's what he says in his audition for the single most coveted voiceover job in the history of network television. John says nigger.
Wow.
He calls Nicolas Cage Niggerless Cage.
Wow.
Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage.
Is that like a character? Does he do like a black guy doing Nick Cage lines?
No, he's a terrible stutterer.
Wow.
But that's how he got the job on Howard.
Yeah.
If I said, John, if you had a good, no speech impediment, you'd be asking people unleaded or leaded at a fucking gas station. I mean, no, but I like John. Whatever.
Whatever.
Great podcast here. Bob Levy. Bob, what have you been up to, man? It's been a while.
It's good. I'm separated. I have a new...
Separated from what?
My wife.
Society?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm going to get ready for the race wars up in Minnesota.
Well, no.
Are you? Oh, I love Christine.
No, it was
what happened?
Nice. No, nothing happened. Nobody got hit.
Her sense of hearing came back?
Yeah. Her eyesight. No, basically, she got a job in Cleveland, and she did her time here.
I mean, did her time.
You know,
so is that what you offer? What are you, like Leavenworth living with you?
Basically. It is.
Offered
Bob,
good behavior.
You got a woman to leave the New York, Philadelphia area to go back to Cleveland. You know how hard that is?
It's exactly. I can't even believe LeBron went
She's
back
like,
and
I'm
he got
getting
paid.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Well, that's sad because I like Christine.
Well, I got another one. I got
another one.
I
That's
got a
great.
girlfriend.
Dama, how's your new mommy?
He likes you. You like her, right?
Yeah, she's the fifth one this week. She's the nicest.
No, stop it. She's not the fifth one. She's very nice.
Bob gets a girlfriend. He needs laundry done. He gets a girlfriend.
No, but I'm actually...
You can always tell if I have a girlfriend if I have a Christmas tree up.
Is that what you do?
Good to
I don't
know.
care when they want to go. Everyone wants a tree.
Yeah, that's where she goes. Where are we going to put the tree? And I'm like, which fucking tree?
Sometimes it's still up in August. I get a girlfriend just want to take it down.
I'm homeschooling her kid.
What?
I'm a teacher.
Really?
Now.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I swear to God, I'm teaching her 7th grade. So I'm actually learning with her.
Right.
He calls me up the other day when I'm in real school, and he asked me what a Venn diagram
What's
is.
real school?
Like, I don't know, like public school, and then he's homeschooling this.
Like with classes,
I don't know.
a building.
So you know we call that here school.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not
Were
going
you
to waste
homeschooled by him?
No.
First of all, do you? I'm worried. You own shoes, right?
Yes, I do.
No.
Okay.
He
Because you got
does.
flip flops on.
He's nuts.
Because I made it. Now I feel
And no
bad.
socks.
Remember that joke I made at one of the roasts years ago when I was Dom, Dom
about
was a
Dom.
young boy.
Yes, I remember that.
And I said that Dom's a good kid. Right now he's at the playground saying it was December. He goes, "You'll see someday." My dad says I'll have a winter coat.
I remember that.
And I said you were a good dad. I saw you wish him happy birthday from the
Zany's dressing room.
The Zany's payphone in Vernon Hills, Illinois.
Artie, can I borrow a quarter? I got to call my son for his birthday.
No, I just Dom's a good kid. He's got
Yeah.
flip flops on, and it's Thanksgiving.
No, he's fucking nuts. There's no doubt about it.
Well, you're like a hippie, right? He's an artist. He plays the guitar
He plays
and the
everything.
bass, like
Yeah.
John Entwistle
Just like John Entwistle.
and Jack Bruce.
Yeah, well,
Same
I
You
meant,
are great, though, buddy. You are great. Let's get. I'm telling you, give him props.
Yeah.
Bob, when he, built you guys up, and he came to that one gig I did, and I'm thinking about the fake compliment,
Yeah.
And I go, wow, it was amazing, great job. So was there dissent in the band though? What happened? Like there was do you have a Yoko that showed up? Like, because you're not with that kid who was the lead singer anymore?
No, I am. I just we weren't talking for a while because we had some issues that happened. And then
I
basically,
saw him backstage. He was taking too much bologna.
home.
What's your problem?
Hands off the deli
Bob,
tray.
did you get into a fight with his father? I could see that happening.
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
They went to court over it.
Really? Get out of here.
No, they did.
I just took a
This sounds good.
Let me tell you the
They
story.
went to court over it.
No,
I told you, Bijou Phillips is his girlfriend.
No, it's like I can't deal with
Life?
You want to make these kids are fucking talented, and you take them to a spot.
That's a ringing endorsement.
No, and and then all of a sudden it's like, no, we just want to do our own.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. It was
What
fucked up.
kid's talented? What happened?
Dom, you tell it.
This is Bob's wonderful son, Dom, who I hope gets out of the house soon.
So,
I'll be
You should have went to Cleveland. Go ahead. Bob.
So what happened was that we had the band and some things started falling apart, and then it ended up my dad threatening to kill my guitar player father.
Why?
And then
That's what I do.
because
what?
that's what my dad just does. He just wakes up and he goes, "I'm just
Yeah, I know,
gonna
but
fuck up my day," and-
what prompted it? What prompted it?
I don't
Did he say he
remember.
wrote the joke about
No.
I'm going to beat my dick like it owes me money? What happened?
No,
The guy to do something.
He basically
Was it money?
No, we argued. We just argued
About what?
We were arguing about
Did
bands.
he thought he was as good as Jack Bruce, and you said John
No,
Entwistle.
I said he's good as John Entwistle today.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't
who's
say
better
years
in the
ago.
band or
No, the problem
direction of the band?
was yeah. No, the problem was I said you don't make money being a cover band. You can be a
tribute band.
a tribute band.
Right,
and
you don't
make
want to
money.
be that. Well, because
And
that's what the Rolling Stones, the first two albums were all like, cover, and their manager very famously
Yeah.
said what you're saying. Got to write your own song.
Yeah, and he basically said to me, he goes, well, he's going to be a star. And I go, yeah, like you, because you're fucking 50-something and you're playing fucking bars. And I said, these kids can fucking go out there and rock as good as anyone.
Well, that's not a nice thing to say to somebody, though.
No, it was after years.
Developing a relationship.
After 2 years, sometimes guys fight. But the whole thing is
quite frankly, then, did he have a comeback for you?
No, of course not.
He said to my dad, he said he's going to shoot my dad's Jew head off.
Well,
yeah, but that on the phone. He did not say that to my face.
Well, you say you say you're not Jewish though, Bob. What's one of Bob lies about that?
I don't.
You say you're not Jewish.
Levinsky with the last name we found.
Oh, his mother, who's insane, told my new girlfriend, not only on the first time she meets her, that I jerk off in the bubble bath. Okay, his mother said
maybe
that.
You're not Jewish.
Okay, I jerk off in the bubble bath, and I tried to hit her with a chair. And she had to put Dom in her hands to stop it. This is what she's telling my new girlfriend.
She's obviously wishing you guys well.
Exactly. And he doesn't know that this is setup going on.
Was that the toast of the engagement?
Basically. Yeah.
And then she came with the
I met this guy jerking off in a bubble bath.
Yeah, and then she said that my real name is Lewinsky, but we shorted it. We shortened the name when we came over here.
You blew the president of the hair club for men.
That's the next thing she's going to say. Then
Monica Lewinsky blew the president of the United States. You blew the president of the hair club for men.
Hey, it worked out good for both of us.
It looks great.
Also a member.
I'm not just an asshole. I'm also a member.
No, but everybody's happy again. You know, look, people have arguments.
It looks like you got a happy factory over there.
We do. I grow happiness every day.
A lot of happy people move to Cleveland.
Let me tell you, who can you get coming from California to Jersey? I did that, so that's a bigger.
Who was that?
My new girlfriend.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah, she moved from California.
What part
you have
of
2 strikes? Hey Bob, remember I met you at that gas station? Yeah, I got a second DUI. Can I move in?
No, she's brilliant. She's an unbelievable person.
She's as smart as Stephen Hawking?
Anyone compared to my dad is brilliant.
Stop it. Don't fucking be like that, you fuck. I could have fucking shot you out a window or made you into a sock baby. But listen, the whole thing
sounds
is...
like a happy factory.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the whole thing is...
Silence of the lambs over there.
We have a
Tom,
good...
you realize you could make a lot of money on Dr. Phil.
No, he has it good. We have a good fucking time together.
Are you telling me that your father... said you could be made into a sock baby, which I assume means I don't run in those circles, but I assume means he would have ejaculated into a sock.
Oh man!
As a alternative to ejaculating into your mother's vagina, therefore making her pregnant with you. Is that what he meant by that?
Let me tell you.
You're getting your own talk show, Dom.
Now, if it wasn't for him, forget about it. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
I would probably... I don't know what I would do with her.
You'd have more money.
I'd have a lot of money. I mean, she probably got me for about $250,000, right? She definitely did.
Who did?
My ex-wife.
You had $250,000?
I had it. Yeah.
Where?
The house, the pool, the $5,000 a month for how many months?
Your house is how much?
Probably about $250,000 right now.
Bob, that's like the White House in Deptford.
We're talking Westville.
How big is it?
I'm the Duke of Deptford. No, I have built-in pool. I have everything. Basically, I would give her
built-in pool.
Hey, I used to come home, and when I won that competition for $25,000 on Stern, I didn't see a dime of that.
We still have the check in the ceiling in the basement. The water.
Yeah, which you'll probably sell on eBay. That fucking money hungry.
Wait a minute. What competition? What?
You remember the meanest listener? I won that, and I won all that money
in the car.
In the car.
I thought you split it.
Nice.
I split it with Yucko. Yeah, but the whole thing is that I didn't see a dime in that because I bring home money. I don't give a fuck about
what do you
money.
mean you didn't see a dime?
She took it all. She fucking started buying shit.
Who's she?
His mother.
Oh, his mother. Okay.
You know.
So do you like hearing your mother talking about this?
No, he fucking loves it now. He wants to move in with me.
Is she the one in Cleveland?
No. I got plenty.
That's the other one he made happy.
Yeah, I chase
Bob,
him.
it sounds like you're doing great there.
Well, look, if you have a big,
why don't you just lease out the built-in pool to a black family or something?
Well, we did when we booked ourselves in Florida that time.
Oh my God,
that was the most frightening I ever seen Artie look out at a pool. Like, I go, they got a pool here, we can go swimming, and he looked there, and it looked like there was basically Snickers bars all in the pool.
That's terrible.
No, but okay, explain it then.
That's terrible. That's all. No, I'm saying I got sold for a pack of Newports.
Okay, so he made it seem more nice,
funnier.
Yes. Well, I was just explaining.
I told a funny joke. I went with that on. That's when Bob called me up. That's when I said, Bob, I think we can graduate to theaters. He goes, you want to do a 5th show at 2 p.m.?
That's when we moved on.
Like, what?
Yeah.
5 shows in a day? It's 11 o'clock at brunch. I'm drunk.
But we were always drunk at that time.
You actually pitched to me 4 drunks, and the guy, we never told this on the podcast, the guy Don who ran the place had such a bad speech impediment. he was an announcer for the Night Show.
It was either him or John.
All right, okay, he talked to us. He goes, Johnson, listen, it says a Brunson. The tickets are selling. We got to get... You heard every other 4th word.
Yeah.
So he would say stuff like this. Your mother called from Jersey because of cancer. What? Your sister called from the car because they got an accident. Huh? Your grandfather called the office. Copper said the tickets were coma.
I'd have
My
to have
grandfather's in a
him
coma?
write it down. Yeah.
Bob Cole wants to do 5th show that's Jewish.
Was he the MC too, or no?
No,
He owned the place. He would announce you.
Yeah.
Welcome to Boca Raton. Boca Raton's premier at Boca Raton.
Please turn on all your phone call, all your phones, and keep on noise. And
Bob's on stage.
Wow.
Gosh, that's how I tell him he got overpaid. Casey's on stage order of restraint.
And then a brawl broke out after the show.
Yeah, guy was in our face, and he wouldn't get out of our face. He claimed he was in the mafia.
So I hit him.
Oh, shit.
No, I looked away for 2 seconds, and I saw Bob's ass and the guy's face going over a couch.
Yes.
Listen,
Get him.
yeah. Listen, Bob Mafia's guys are fighting against that consigliere. What?
I understood him. He meant
what happened?
We had to sit down the next day.
Listen, about paying for the gig. Pay for the gig, bankrupt. That check in the mail, counting.
We had no idea. He would say that Artie, he was trying to tell me that we.
I had to do an hour, 5 fucking shows, and what are you talking about? And the morning that we flew down to Boca Raton that morning, at 6 a.m. I was on the fucking radio.
I know.
Oh, and those fucking Boca Raton audiences, they would have flip-flops on. I would scream at them in the front row. They all had money for some reason. You don't know why.
The chicks were hot.
Like their father invented the zipper or something.
Yeah. The chicks were hot and the guys were ugly.
Oh, yeah. And they go,
That's Florida.
Come to my hot tub. Who's going to be in the hot tub? My wife, Veronica. Hi. And then her friend Tammy. Yeah, that sounds good so far. And then me and my friend Timmy. That's where you lose me. Bye.
That's how you met Tim?
You go to your hot tub. Yeah. Shot Timmy's on phone. Shot's short. Timmy driving here. Shot's Range Rover can't reach wheel.
Remember the picture I took of him? It looked like a kid driving the truck when he took us to that gig. And I sent it on Twitter. Remember, I took a picture of Tim from behind.
What happened?
I took the picture of Tim from behind driving, and I said, my son is driving us to the gig, and people actually thought it was my son because it looked like a child. Everything's fine.
Tim he was very short.
He still is.
Yeah.
He didn't grow.
He didn't get that growth spurt late in life.
Black Comics Extra Bone Ankle.
Oh, no.
Listen, it's not Greg Giraldo, it's not Dad. Can you substitute? Tell Artie Greg Giraldo, Dad substitute.
It was like a cartoon.
Well, no,
character.
Big Al Martin bought it.
Yeah.
Big Al Martin had one of those gunts like Roger Ailes.
Yeah.
Like he just let Gunt to come over. Like,
Oh no.
and he wears shirt in his pants. I'm like, how are you doing that? How you doing? Like the fucking guys on the Nets wear their shirt out. Allen Iverson wears his shirt out. This guy's got a fucking 800-pound belly.
Damn.
Remember Big Al?
Yeah.
And the real guy's guy, he told old jokes, but he was great on stage. He had great timing, Al Martin. But he told old jokes. But great old jokes. Like, well, the joke's not old if you hear it for the first time. The first time I ever heard this joke was Al Martin on stage, 1992. He goes, the cops repossessed for auction my car. I had $3,000 in parking tickets, and I went to the auction and bought my car back for $200, which was a great scam. Yeah, but he introduced everybody, Big Al, because he had the New York Comedy Club. That was where, on 2nd Ave and 49th Street, in 1992, that's where it was. It was above a Korean deli. And I asked the Korean guy, I got my first headshots ever, I paid this cokehead $30 in Edison. He kept going in the bathroom. He came back out here. We go, you want a piece of construction paper in the back? Pick a color. I go, blue. We're out of blue. I go, what do you have? He goes, I have white. That's it. And he took the picture. They were so terrible. And I said to the Korean deli guy, I was drunk, I said, can you put this in your window next to like the soup? And I swear to God, I kept going back for 2 years. It was up in the
Nice.
they never, and the same cans of soup. Disgusting. Next to the creamy mushroom.
Oof.
I was about to go on stage, do a 20-minute set. Most impressive thing I've ever done in a comedy club. I step on a nail that's coming out of a 2x4. They were renovating.
Wow.
Okay.
It goes through your shoe?
Goes through my shoe into
fuck.
my foot.
Ouch.
I pull it out, and there's blood on the nail. And I hadn't had a tetanus shot in a while. I said, I got to go to the hospital. But I had to do a set. And I said, I'm doing the set. Jimmy Palumbo was there. I said, I'm doing it. Because I have to do this. I have to become a comedian. Otherwise, this will be my life. I'll be in this corner for the rest of my life. With my headshot next to the soup.
Some cream of soup.
So I went up, I did a 20-minute set, destroyed. I was so angry. It's the best I had done in stand-up to that day. I was 23 years old. I got off stage bleeding and limping. I said to Big Al Martin, I said, $20 was the fee. I said, you got to give me $20, I need a cab. He gave me the $20. I spent $14 on a cab. I went into St. Vincent's, the old St. Vincent's, right in the heart of Greenwich Village, right by Gay Street, in the middle of Gay Town.
Yep.
You know what that emergency room looked like on a Friday night at midnight? Doctor, is Dr. Abernathy here? I've been waiting for like 18 hours. My friend Daniel is in there. Well, he might be Danielle. What time is it? It's 2 a.m. He's Daniel. He's Daniel. Is this a Friday? No, he's still Danielle. I'm sorry. If this were Wednesday, he'd be Daniel, right? Talking to a fucking doctor who's had an attitude of like he just was over it. Like every doctor there was over it. And wearing like hazmat suits because AIDS and stuff. Like they were scared of everything.
Huge,
Yeah. AIDS was big. Like the Who. They were
It's
big.
real popular that year.
Excuse me, I'm waiting for the ultimate operation. And I need to get blood tests. Where's the dialysis machine? Can I have it? Can I take it home and do this? People had no idea what they were talking about. And can I get some propofol? You need a prescription and you need to have an operation. You mean to tell me I need to have an operation to get propofol? Can you give me just a drop of it? And so I went in there and I waited, and the guy stitched up, gave me a tetanus shot, gave me medication, antibiotics, stitched up. I had like 2 stitches in my foot.
Ouch.
And I leave there. I had no insurance. So they said, "We'll mail you a bill." It was $2,400. I just paid it off last week.
It's ridiculous.
I know, and $20 around Martin. So $14 in the cab. I came into the city with $8. Not lying. Palumbo used to yell at me. He goes, Art, we're about to go into the biggest metropolis on the planet to perform. You have $8. He would go like, Art, it's 1992. I insist in 1993, as a goal, you get some sort of relationship with the bank. There was times I had no money. I would have to, on the train ride home, I was in the bathroom hiding from the conductor. He goes, Art, what are you doing? You're in the think of your mother if she saw this. You're in the bathroom pretending to shit. You shit through Rawway. I would miss my stop because I would pretend to shit, and Jimmy would have to drive me home.
Can you get me in Piscataway?
Yeah, that's what happened. I'm not going to shit through Piscataway. I thought I was getting over on the same conductor every time, and then like 3 weeks in, the guy was retiring, and he said that Jimmy liked the guy. Anyway, he said to Jimmy, I'm retired. I got my 20 years. And Jimmy goes, oh, that's great. I hear this conversation going on. I'm pretending to shit. And the guy walks up to the thing, and he knocks on the bathroom door. He goes, hey in there, buddy. I'm retiring. He knew the whole time.
You can come out now.
He knew the whole time. And Jimmy said, you knew it? He goes, you think I'm going to do paperwork for him?
Amazing.
Paperwork?
That's amazing.
Hey, buddy, I'm retiring. Yeah, he had a beer at the bar with Jimmy, and Jimmy said, he goes, yeah, I told your buddy in there because I don't give a fuck. I'm like an old school guy, but there's a colored guy coming out. He's buying a book.
He ain't going to fall for his shit.
Colored guy coming out. He's buying the book. That's fucking hilarious. That guy should have a development deal. Listen, Lucky Bastard is a book. In the Bob again.
I'm sorry.
That was so disgusting.
Yeah, it hurts.
Bob, what is that? It sounds like a mouse covered in mayonnaise is jumping in
I don't know.
A mouse in Russian dressing is jumping in a pool. Why? That's disgusting.
I drink like that. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
Yeah, no, but that is gross. Right up to the mic.
I didn't try.
Oh, it's going to be... We have to change that mic.
No, I didn't get it on.
You're like Michael Winslow. He's the guy who did all the sound effects of Police Academy. He did stand up, but following him, you'd be like, you have hepatitis C from the mic. I have sickle cell anemia from the microphone.
Hey, look, you sound like an airplane.
I've led such a chaotic, ridiculous life that now I'm at the level at 49 where people are writing books and loser shit I've done are in the books. In the last 60 days, 2 books have come out where Norm Macdonald wrote a book, and my chapter was about how I almost didn't get in the biggest movie of my life because I was on cocaine at the audition. And bought cocaine from Mexicans at the audition in front of him and Bob Saget. Got high in the bathroom, came out in a blackout, thought I lost the job. And Norm called me up and said, now we're going to give it to you, man. Wow. He goes, I like losers. What can I tell you? He goes, just don't bring any shit over the border. We had to go to Toronto.
Yeah.
That was that. And now I'm in Joe Buck's book. And of course, talking about the time I ruined his life on live HBO.
That's amazing.
And, but kind of got the show canceled.
No, I didn't. I didn't, and he tells in here how I didn't. It wasn't my fault. The show had Chad Ochocinco, a man who changed his name to his football jersey number, Ochocinco. Mm-hmm. He was supposed to announce something. He sat there like an oil painting. It was so boring. And then Brett Favre, a fucking redneck bore, was supposed to announce coming back into the league. Nothing. It was just, Joe was doing a good job, but at the end it was me, Jason Sudeikis, who I didn't know Jason Sudeikis was at the time. I was with this woman, well, whatever, and he was with that January Jones chick, and I said, "Who's that guy with January Jones?" And they go, "He's on Saturday Night Live." I didn't even know. I didn't know he was. Little arrogant, whatever. A little Northwestern for my liking. No, good guy. Good guy.
Too much for my taste.
Yeah, good guy. And I think he came up with the concept for "We're the Millers" that night. So it was him and Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd is a guy. He went to high school with Joe Buck. They're from Kansas. And so I was the only stand-up there. If there's a live audience of stand-up, you have an advantage because you're used to it. I hate people who think I was trying to fuck with Joe. I wasn't. He's a good guy. I was trying to make the show funny. Backstage, he said, "Come at me, man. Just come at me. You could roast me." The executive producer said, "Yeah, you're our comic, man. Go nuts." He said, "Go nuts." So, and it's HBO. Let's take this car out, see what's got under the hood, baby. So, no, and Paul's the other guy. So he goes to Paul. Again, Paul's not a stand-up, and he says to Paul, they're reminiscing about Kansas, and he goes, I think I saw you on TMZ or something. TMZ. And then Joe said TMZ's my favorite website. And it was dying on a vine. It was being boring. So he said to me, Artie, hoping to find laughs. I could see it was live television. We're on HBO.
Yep.
I had crushed 9 Vicodin into Jack Daniels about 10 minutes before. I wish I was joking. And, I thought it was 1972 on the Night Show with Dean Martin and George Goldblum. I was trying to light a cigarette. And
that became an issue.
Those were the days. Yeah, of course.
That was funny.
I should have went on an ascot like fucking Johnny Carson. So I said, TMZ's your favorite website. That's fruity. I said, what's your second favorite? Suckingdick.com? Okay, gets a roar of laughter. Roar into an applause break for like 5 minutes. It was so long, the applause break, Jason Sudeikis had to address it. He went, yeah! He knew what it was like to get a reaction. So, and then I riff for about 5 minutes, and I'm killing. I'm a comic. I'm getting, energy from the audience. I'm killing. But I didn't realize that it's all bashing the guy who hosts the show. And I noticed his four-year-old daughter was 10 feet from us. He's sucking dick. I know it was a family thing. Smoking out wife, by the way. And Mike Lerman was in the crowd. I may or may not have made some racial jokes. I may have said, Michael, I smell dick. Did you burp about it? So the crowd's loving it. But then they thought, of course, like crowds nowadays, I was being a little too mean. Artie was being mean to the multimillionaire sports announcer. Sorry. I can't get up my sympathy for him. And then I ended with a great impression of his dad, and they love that. And that was a tribute to his dad. Jack Buck, I love his fucking dad. He's a man's man. And he was forced to do shitty network promos that were gay. And you could tell he didn't like doing it. He wanted to announce the fucking game. Okay. This is how Jack Buck, his father, talked. All right, 2 out, second and third. There'll be a pitching change. Tonight on CBS, 60 Minutes. And followed by Alice and a show called Jake and the Fat Man. I'm looking at the description. Apparently it's a fella named Jake and a heavy set guy, I guess. I guess the guy's heavy set. And they solve crimes. Followed by news. Second and third. Then here we go. Tonight, 10 o'clock, the CBS Sunday movie. I Want My Kid Back, the Jessica Connor story. Meredith Baxter Burney and Sally Field. Star. And what's his face? Kyle Armstrong. Lance Armstrong. The guy from the Calvin Show. And yeah, Meredith Baxter Burney. And of course, that's followed by the CBS local news with Dan Rather, who's looking a bit fruity these days. I love Danny. I'm just busting his chops. 2 outs.
Leading off second.
Yeah, he would do like, he'd do segues like, Jake and the Fat Man. Speaking of fat, John Crook is up. Apparently a heavy set fella. I don't know these titles nowadays. A heavy set fella. Tonight on Magnum P.I., Tom Selleck gets laid again. He had a great, he would say with Tim McCarver, he'd go, here we go. First pitch. Magnum Aromatics wheels, deals, rocks, kicks the offering. It's a fly ball out to Bonds. He's there. He's got it. That's the way this one starts. McCarver will give you the lineups. So I did a tribute to him. And I tried to light a cigarette. Apparently they thought I was doing that because he died of throat cancer. I would never do that.
Oh, come on. You see how people
I found out the first time in this book. Joe.
Are you serious?
If you let Joe be a guest to it, I'm going to say, Joe, I never knew that. He said, that's the only thing that got me mad. But Joe did the coolest thing. So I leave there. Paul Rudd, I swear, this is what happened. Paul Rudd leaned into me and said, and I quote, and he has confirmed this on radio. He said, Art, well, you realize you just did a legendary thing. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. You're a legend because the place is going on live TV. He goes, you saved the show. Paul Rudd said that to me. I go, thanks, man. The whole audience is laughing, blah, blah, blah. I did all right with the broad.
And that thing went on after the show was over. There was like extra show.
I'll tell you what happened.
Then it got
well, that's where it was terrible.
Yeah.
I kept being mean on the internet. I don't have any respect for the internet. And it was a lot of awkward silence. Because I was being very mean. But I wasn't trying to be mean. I might have said the N-word. Anyway, Michael Irvin got mad at that. And I got into Michael Irvin's face on his radio show. The prick. He tried to he had my bio in front of me, Michael Irvin. He wasn't dealing with some scared fucking wide receiver. He goes, hey, I got your bio. Did you rob a bank? It said you robbed a bank. I go, no, I didn't rob a bank. Yeah, you're wrong. He goes, no, you're wrong. He goes, I'm reading your bio. I go, I have your bio, Mike. Did you do coke off a whore's ass and punch her in the face? Okay. And there's a long pause. And the engineer who was with me, Scott the engineer, was like, there's a long pause. And then he goes, I never hit no lady.
That's amazing.
He's going, what did I do? I did the coke, sure. Ass, sure. I never hit no lady. I go, fine. Are we on the same page then? You want to keep reading my bio? You're not exactly Pat Boone. The White House is familiar? Jerry Jones, huh? You and Emmett Smith and some lube?
Man.
Anyway. Yeah, no, he knew he was fucking around. Yeah. I said, you're not dealing with a guy who fucking does segment producing for The View. And we're friends now, Michael Irvin. Remember Michael Irvin called? Remember he called in? He goes, I like my man. I'm his man.
See, that's cool.
I know what that means. I'm his man.
That's good.
So I walk out of there thinking everything's great. Everything's great. We dropped the girl off. My cock was stuck to my pants. I showered. And I go to the Stern Show thinking this is going to be great. I saved his show on HBO. No, this is Artie Lang we're talking about. It's my life.
It don't work that way.
It don't work like that in here. It don't work. So I go there, and Howard goes, how was that thing last night? And Howard has that evil giggle. I'm like, what are you talking about? I go, I did great. He goes, really? He goes, you see the New York Post? I go, no. He goes, I won't talk about it on the air. Big headline, Artie Lang banned from HBO. I got banned. Howard said, dude, this is the greatest thing ever. You know how many books that's going to sell? And he goes, you're like an outlaw. Fuck them. He goes, yeah. I go, first of all, I'm banned from HBO Sports. That's really going to cut into my income. And Buck. So I'm banned from HBO Sports. The ban lasted 30 minutes. Joe Buck called me up the next day and said, you're on the next show. Because of ratings. We did a cold open, and I was on the next show. People don't realize that. They got a bunch of laughs. That guy, I'm not the reason it went away. The reason it went away is because they were trying to, the funny people on the show were defensive backs.
Yeah, exactly.
Their comedians were middle linebackers. And Sudeikis and Rudd gave them nothing. People at Paul Rudd are reminiscent about, not playing sports in Kansas.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a really weird mix.
Yeah.
And he didn't have I don't know, he just didn't really have it.
Look, he's a good guy. He's a friend of mine, and he was great at the monologue. He was good. They should have kept him. Instead, they hired this Bill Simmons guy. That just got canceled, thank God. Did you see that?
That was terrible. Yeah.
Terrible ain't even the word. I'm watching it going, well, how is this on television?
Yeah.
This is on television.
You're paying this man to do this.
Right. You go to Yuck Yucks in Toronto, throw a rock at the green room. You will hit somebody more entertaining than Bill Simmons.
Yeah, for sure.
Sort of at the audience you'll hit.
That's what I mean. You know how many people are pissed off?
Yeah.
You're the funny. How many times have you been voted the funniest guy in Deptford?
Every year. I'm the only one that votes. But
I mean, if Bill Simmons has a show, Levy should have 10 shows.
I should have 50.
Right. Well, your personal demons.
My personal demons.
Well, you sent a videotape where you say cunt a lot to Letterman with your own scroll saying I could clean this up.
It can be cleaned up for TV.
I don't know who was advising you there. Who was your manager telling you that? Was it Mickey McSuckberg?
I think Otto and George told me to write that.
He was some sort of genius.
He was.
I bought cocaine in Buffalo with him and the dummy.
That's the funny thing when go. The puppet's always with him.
Well, he took it with him to buy drugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I said I have to go with you. And this guy
that's amazing. Does he make the puppet buy?
Well, the puppet's with us.
He can't get arrested.
The puppet's with
the
us.
puppet did it.
The puppet holds the money.
Yeah, the puppet. I got it. So okay, the dealer. We're dealing with this dealer in Buffalo, who may or may not have been African American, and he said, "What's in the box?" He was scared to death.
Probably thought it was a gun.
He was scared to death.
Like a gun.
He almost dropped the spear out of his
Gun?
hand.
What is it, like a fucking cannon? What's in the box? Glad you asked that, Tyrone. Do you like comedy? Do you know where Giggles is? Tyrone, you are on the Artie Lang Show. We'll take that 8-ball from you and we'll get going.
Yeah, but he always had the puppet with him. So whether you're doing drugs, the puppet is there. You're doing coke.
Well, fucking
with
Jerry
him.
Seinfeld stole my idea. I would call that comedians in cars getting cocaine.
Yeah. That would be so
way more
fucking-
entertaining.
That would-
Way more entertaining.
Absolutely.
It was, yeah. Ellen
fully
DeGeneres. Ellen
stocked
DeGeneres
bar.
ain't on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
She was on comedians in cars getting pussy though.
Should have brought Coke. It might help.
Yeah, well, that always helps. That's how she dances.
Does that piss you off that she gets more pussy than you?
Well, then everybody.
And yeah, basically everybody.
Portia de Rosa looks dazed. She's had her face shoved in that pussy for 5 years. Why do you think Anne Heche was walking around in a daze for a while? Knocking on doors. It wasn't ecstasy. I've had my face in Ellen DeGeneres' pussy for 5 years.
Can you get these flies off my face?
Please? Please?
It's like a PTSD.
You smell like pussy and unfunny.
You dated Ellen, haven't
You smell like pussy and no talent.
you? Can you do the dance?
Could you imagine the world we're living in? She gets Emmy Awards, she dances.
Yeah.
She dances.
What did your friend call pussy again? Connects?
Scuss.
Scuss. Oh my, sorry.
He had a shirt called "Hey Bitch."
Scuss.
Hey bitch, show us. Not even we. It was nice of us,
What's
like
your
you know,
scuss?
including his friends.
Yeah.
Hey bitch, show us your scuss. Which means he's probably been involved in a lot of rapes. Like he's probably attended rapes.
Yeah.
Show us your scuss.
Oh man.
Actually, he's not demanding it. I had another shirt actually that said, "You better show us your scuss."
Yeah. He wore that
didn't wear that.
Saturdays.
He never wore that on weekends.
Friday night it's just a request.
Yeah.
Saturday night it's an order.
It is.
We should have all scumbag spelling bee. Scuss. Bob, use scuss in a sentence.
We have breaking news.
What?
Ellen DeGeneres to receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom
For what?
for a talk show.
Free portion of the Rashi from her pussy. Could you imagine the world we're living in? Could you imagine?
This is what
If she didn't announce she was gay at the right time, Ellen DeGeneres would be working at a gift shop at Los Angeles Airport.
selling those Walmart cars.
Hey, do you want another keychain? You want to see me dance? No. No. And her girlfriend would look like me.
See, that's what money does.
Of course it does. Portia Ross, so fucking. I imagine if she was just a fucking broke comic. David Spade was so funny. He worked with her like years and years ago at the Dallas Improv. He was telling me the story. He goes, "Yeah, I was sitting on her all weekend and nothing happened." And then a couple of weeks later, my friend at the Improv told me the news. I said to him, "Spade, look how arrogant you are. Yeah, she's not fucking you. She must be a lesbian. Maybe she has eyesight." He would say stuff like, "Oh, you're funny."
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny stuff. The first time I texted Spade and I put LOL. This was so fucking funny. I put LOL next to it, like that's what you do. I was used to text him with broads. Some broad taught me how to text. I put LOL. He texted back, "First of all, I'll tell you when something's funny."
That's awesome.
I'm not a cheerleader you're trying to make out with. Anyway, Joe's book is Lucky Bastard. There's a whole chapter on me, and again, he was very nice to me. He's honest in the book. I was on drugs that night. That's what happens. You say sucking dick in front of Joe Buck's daughter. His daughters are so hot, and his first wife is so hot. God bless this guy. Look at this. Talk about pissing you off. Look at this. Oh, there's Jack Buck. See?
Even he's hot.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm hot. This is Jack Hot Buck. Yeah.
I can feel the clear stuff coming out.
Yeah, I'm like Donald Trump. I'm going to buy you some furniture and grab your pussy. This is Jack Buck. I'm with Billy Bush. And me, Billy Bush, and Donald Trump are going to grab some pussy and buy some furniture.
Stealing home.
Yeah. Would you like me to stain your furniture? I can stain your furniture. Look at the picture of me and Jack Buck's daughter. You think he did my DirecTV show? I'm in the book. I look like a corpse. I look like a fat guy who escaped from a mental institution. And she is so fucking hot, man. She is hot as hell.
Joe did the intro to Crash and Burn.
And he wrote. Yeah, Joe,
very funny one.
Joe wrote a great forward to Crash and Burn. Anyway, the Hannity thing I wanted to tell you. This fucking broad. Ainsley, who wrote the little cunt.
Dad's Prayers.
Yeah, Daddy's Prayers. Mm-hmm. Daddy's Prayers. And then she had her father on. Her father was real, like, Southern, had that accent, like a real rich, ultra-white Southern guy.
Right.
And he's probably not a racist, but he had that accent, like racist shit would just flow off the tongue. Like, the nigger hordes are coming, and we're getting prepared for that. And, I had the original title of the book was Killing Faggots. Ainsley thought that might cost her a job, and I said, oh, those fucking pussies up in New York City. Well, I call Jews bearded New Yorkers, she knows that. I said, those bearded New Yorkers up there, motherfuckers, and moon cricket lovers, I call blacks moon crickets. Which is I think it's a nice name, better than nigger. I use nigger for the table. And she knows I put out prayers. And, yeah. So a prayer we'd say at church, or a little sermon. So it has the N-word in it. What's the matter with that? I'm teaching her. I love the fact she married a pure white man, has a pure white baby. That's all I care about. Now, Ainsley, go ahead, try to sell this book. Well, anyway, thank you, Dad. The Jews at CAA sent to me. She's got Jew agents. I told her, get a Jew agent. And I met her team at CAA. That is rude. I said, let's avoid traffic. Let's go up to CAA at Rosh Hashanah. And the Hispanic driver at the Hispanic janitor, it was Christmas time, and I got a chance to wish him Feliz Navidad. I said, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad. Senor, you mean Feliz Navidad? Yeah, Feliz Navidad. And I get the car. Happy Ramadan. Where's the cab driver? Happy Ramadan. Happy Kwanzaa. Where's Brian Gumble? Happy Kwanzaa. He doesn't work here. He's on television on another network. Well, if you see him, happy Kwanzaa. Do you see him at the TV meetings? But yes, very, very pretty. Very, very pretty Joe Buck's daughter. She doesn't look afraid. I was going to say, so she says to Hannity, I'm going to make me and Anthony feel very good right now. Bob, I'm going to speak Italian to Anthony. Okay. Tu papa. Benza Antique. I'm the hunted one. Now, she says to Sean Hannity, you are the king of bestsellers, Sean. How many bestsellers do you have? I've written 3 books. I have 2 bestsellers. Wow. Okay. Me and Anthony. 2 bestsellers. 2 for 2.
2 for 2, baby.
So I guess we're Sean Hannity. Ainsley, suck our dicks. Fuck Sean Hannity. His 3rd one didn't make it. That salt and pepper Republican prick. We're writing our 3rd one.
Yep.
I attacked life, honey. 2 bestsellers about my life before the age of 50. I'm in 3 books. I look like a loser in all of them, but that's beside the point.
Not the ones I write.
Right. I'm going to be in Bob's book, which, of course, will come out in 70 years.
After the death.
Well, you better hope, someone marries like someone who can write in your family. Bob wants you to write his book, Aaron.
Oh. No, we talked.
You did talk. I said, you said to me, will Anthony write your book? I asked Anthony, and he just stopped laughing.
About 2.
What is going to be in your book? What's the big rubber? Because I asked Stutter and John. John wants to write a book about Howard. I said,
no, I don't. I want to write about my life.
I said, don't write about Howard, John, because
everybody knows about what happened.
I said, first of all, Howard has no. I'll say this: Howard has no smoking gun. He never cheated on his wife. I never saw it. There's no money issues. He lives a good life. There's no excitement there.
Fucking Ralph isn't.
Well, I said to well, if you had tape of that, that's a book. That's a documentary.
I'm kidding.
But I said, John, what are the stories? He goes, what about the time I threw up outside his house? I go, what, Mom? What, John? Threw up outside his house. I go, where are you going to plug it? You're not on the Stern Show anymore. when you went to the bathroom, your podcast would lose half its listeners. Adam Carolla threw him off his podcast after 3 shows.
Really?
Well, John says he quit. Because a lot of people quit after 3 shows. Yeah, he had Adam Carolla put him on his podcast.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
That's
not on anymore.
That's a huge podcast. There's a lot of.
That was like the first real big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
And I guess an executive decision was made.
3 shows. That's
my favorite John story.
It's a life cycle.
He paid for a gig. It was a gig he was paying us. Bob, I don't think you were on this. And John gets us a JetBlue. No first class, JetBlue. And I get one little meal because it's in L.A. and I'm starving and I'm trying to eat it. And it's when John had the real long hair. John falls asleep. His hair is in my food.
No.
Falls asleep and I can't wake him up.
Oh.
And his fingernails are filthy. He stinks. He had flip-flops on.
Was he popping pills or anything? Or
I don't know what he was doing.
Something?
I don't know. I have to call my lawyer. No, he would come to work in pajamas. And he would fall asleep with dirty fingernails. And he would wake up over like Denver. And I'd have hair in my eggs. And I go, John, did you... He's half Puerto Rican, half Danish. I said, did you get any of the Danish?
He got all of yours.
Did you get any of them? And he would go, it's funny, honey. We're telling the air. Hey, can I tell a story about the time you fucked that midget on the end of them? I got to piss. Let's take a break. Ready?
Ready?
We're back. Artie Quitter podcast, seamless edit. And we're back.
Yes.
Jumping in. Dan is wearing a Cub hat. Dan, why don't you wear a regular Cubs hat? That looks like a retard, like a retarded guy wears. Like, I like Cubs.
No, it looks like he made it. The retarded guy made it because it doesn't look like the hat. Actually,
well, it's like a big. It's a very
is extra
big
big.
C.
Yeah.
Like why get the regular one?
I'll get the regular.
It looks like you took it off a jersey.
I wore it for Bob.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, where did you buy that?
It was the spring training cap.
Did you use a coupon?
No.
It's like for the visually impaired.
We know retarded guys wear like orange socks and a Met jacket and like a
flannel shirt.
Yeah, and then
safety vests.
Right. Exactly. Like the stand-ins for Duck Dynasty. Not Duck Dynasty. They're smart. The stand-ins.
Yeah.
And and then they have a hat with an extra big C on it. I wear a hat. I like a hat. I like hot dog a game.
What's this?
Keeps my head warm.
I eat my feces. Reese's feces. I like Reese's feces. I make commercial. Hey, your feces is in my peanut butter.
You got me. Your feces in my peanut.
Your peanut butter is in my feces. Reese's feces.
Two great pastes that go great together.
Two great tastes. Great together. Hey, your feces is in my Cub hat. Your Cub hat is in my feces.
It doesn't look like a Cub hat, but
It looks
doesn't.
like it's an enormous C.
Would a
And then-
fucking
They have the bear in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah, well, Cubs, yeah. I don't know. I don't like it.
Dom, you know who he is?
Him right there.
Yeah, that's Dan Filato.
Yeah.
Why? He knows. He's met him before.
Oh, yeah?
Only like 100 times.
Oh, okay.
It almost looks like it could be Chicago Bear. I mean, like
Well,
the
no, it's
football.
a big.
Yeah.
Here's what happens with these fucking hats, man. And they do it with every team. Like the Yankees have a lavender Yankee hat. Now.
Yeah.
It's to make money. They
Yeah,
put
it
out
is.
there like the girls go, let me have a lavender hat.
Whatever.
And you drop $90 on a fucking lavender.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. They want fucking so they put out the Cub hat with the big C. And then they
That's like the hat if they lost the World Series that some
Right.
country would be
for 108 years.
Fucking little kids with flies on them would be wearing those hats.
That C stands for Canada. Canadian Bears.
Canadian.
I like bear feces. I I've season tickets, Cubs. I like Cubs. I like Bears. I like Bears, Cubs.
Bears.
I like Bulls.
Chickens.
I like chickens. I like eggs on my feces.
Oh, no.
Can I get my shit to go?
I'm going to ask for my very best girl's hand in marriage. Will you marry me? Why? You're moving to Cleveland? Why? Huh?
She did it, time.
You don't want to buy my son shoes? He'll wear flip-flop.
In the snow, though?
Well, I told you he sounds like John Entwistle. I meant singing. Jack Bruce.
They play him.
So you really opened up for Jack Bruce. Now what, he died before fucking Ginger Baker. How about that?
But he was so nice. I mean,
I watched the Colbert Show with the sound off. It's so much better.
yeah. It's actually funny.
I want to see the top 10 list tonight.
They still no, they don't do it.
Right now he's going over the articles in the Washington Post. That's hitting middle America blue collar. It's going to raise the ratings. He's mentioning op-ed pieces in the Washington Post.
Pulling in those flyover states.
And then on the right, exactly. Yeah. And then on the editorial page, we're going to hit him hard with some Sarah Palin jokes. That's going to go good. Now, so Bob, what's going on? You got Dom is doing gigs. What kind of gigs are you doing? Just music? Are you still doing your stand-up, Dom?
He's basically.
What are your gigs? You have to play.
Dom does comedy too.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
right on.
Yeah, I do. I'm playing with bands mostly right now. This Saturday, I'm playing at Southwood Bar and Grill in Woodbury, New Jersey.
Oh, that's good.
It's I'm playing with the Billy the Kid band, and it's gonna be a good night.
I'm the Billy the Kid band. We're the Billy the Kid band.
Can I get Billy's liver?
No, need a liver. Dominic Levy's opening. Bob Levy's home. He sounds like John Entwistle eating blue cheese out of a chick's ass.
Oh, man.
If John Entwistle ate blue cheese out of a chick's ass, need blue cheese. Now, what is this? Oh, I have to hear this. They're doing animated Trump.
Cartoon.
Oh, it's Trump and Putin.
That's cartoon Vladimir Putin.
What? I had no idea you were sitting there, and therefore I am shocked.
Hello, Stephen. Thank you for having me on Decadent Television Circus.
Well, Mr. Cartoon Putin, it's being reported that you...
This is Colbert interviewing a cartoon Trump and a cartoon Putin.
What reporters are saying this? Give me names. I will fix.
This is worse than waterboarding.
That is totally ridiculous. We're working together for the betterment of both our countries. I've agreed to work with him on Syria.
And in return, I've agreed to call him Cool Guy.
Yeah. You know, what can I say? I'm a negotiator.
Oh, okay, look, Cartoon the Donald. How can the next president of the United States embrace a leader who kills journalists and jails political opponents?
I don't do that. Do I? I don't. Those reports are lies, and
this is Colbert trying to get Trump a second term.
Yeah.
You just got that answer from him.
Well, no, we're just good friends. We're so close.
People in Missouri are thinking they're watching the Fallon show. Hey, when's he going to play ping pong with her? When's he playing ping pong with Susan Sarandon?
Speaking of temperature, Stephen, your studio's...
Who the fuck is Vladimir Putin?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have revealed my powerful abs and heaving Slavic members.
I'm watching Colbert. Need a writer.
Need a writer. Jack, people wrote that and said this is a good idea.
Absolutely. I gotta kill Dwight Yoakam again. Get me a lawnmower. I'm gonna kill Dwight Yoakam. I'm gonna kill Garth Brooks. I got friends in low places. What? So are you gigging every weekend?
What kind of band is it? Who's Billy
They
the
play
Kid
classic
band?
rock. I mean, I'm telling you,
covers and stuff.
they are very good.
Nice.
But are you going to write originals? Are you writing more original songs?
Yeah, I'm writing a lot more now. I mean, I wrote the one song for the vets. The fight has just begun, and I've been I keep writing and all that. And I was working on something before I came out here. I had the guitar and I was playing some stuff and came up with some ideas.
Well, yeah, I mean, it takes a while for a hit song, man. I don't know how people do that. I really, as a musical talent, I cannot relate to that. And how's it going with the vet thing, with the raising money for the vets?
It's good. With the money that me and you did from that show,
right?
We got some vet was getting a job. He wanted to work on jet airline, on the engines again. Okay,
Right.
like he did over there.
Right.
But
Wait, what did over where?
When he was, overseas fighting.
He worked on jet air. He repaired.
He repaired them.
Right.
Okay, and
I
he
hope
was
he's good at. I hope he's good at that.
Well, yes, he's very good at that.
That's not one. That's a job you can't mail in, man.
Oh yeah, exactly. So, but the whole thing was,
one of the people in that crowd at Scranton repaired jet engines.
No. One of the people that hit me up, I get hit up every day by people, okay?
Right.
And they needed, he ended up getting a job, but they had no money to get an apartment.
Right.
So we put up 2 months pay so they can live.
Right.
And they basically letting their kids eat
But
their
the
food.
problem is, what about the third month? What do they do then?
Oh, he's got a job. He's got his
he got a job.
And they want to give back to the Warrior Point so we can help somebody else.
Well, make sure they,
No, but that's their thing. They said that we don't want no money back, and
Well, I
that's
don't know
what it is. And the whole
we
thing,
don't want no money back.
No, we want to help all the vets out there. I work with Uncle Sam's
So
children.
with the proceeds from what we made that night, you paid for 2 guys to rent.
No, more than that. A lot more. About 8 to 10 people. We really changed their lives big time.
Right.
And close to suicidal. And people don't understand what's out there.
So what did you pay for a shrink? What did we do?
No.
'Cause I don't know what money. I did the gig with Dominic, and we did there was I don't know how much money we raised, but there was a good amount of people there, I guess.
Yeah, basically, we get them if they need a service dog, whatever they need. It's every day. You don't know
What's a service dog do?
A service dog can tell when somebody is starting to flip out because when you start shaking and before you even start sweating, the dog knows, and the dog will come over and comfort you.
They help calm people down.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically,
What do they cost? Jesus Christ.
for me to buy them, I can get them for $5,000, but
Does Michael Vick sell any of those?
No.
His do the opposite.
Yeah, but the whole thing.
Michael Vick can tell when another dog is sweating.
Yes, when it's around him. Yeah,
They need service dogs for
Yeah.
Michael Vick's dogs.
Yeah, no, but like these
guy,
dogs.
A guy I used to buy heroin from, his dog is the one that beat Michael Vick's dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
It was at a whole ring. I gambled on one of them. And I fucking lost. I go, the fucking 21st fight in a row, he would have won, and I bet on that one. Fucking, I think a poodle killed him.
Didn't Vic try to buy that guy's dog? Didn't he want it?
He did. He
afterwards?
bought it.
Oh, he
you
did
know,
buy
you know the story?
Yeah, you told me off the air.
He
once.
bought it for $50,000.
Yeah, but the vets
And then the dog lost, and Michael Vick got depressed.
And killed it, probably.
Well, and then he got a little lackadaisical, and he let his guard down, and an undercover cop got him.
Yeah,
because he was depressed. 50 G's for a dog.
Fuck
anyway,
them. But with the vets, they have
These
to
are different
wait
dogs.
online. Okay, they have to wait for 8 months, right? When they need them right now, and like we try to get them pushed up so they can get
how
the
much
dogs
money
right
do we
away.
raise in Scranton?
Like 30, didn't we? 30 something.
I don't know. I didn't see.
Yeah.
I did it for free.
Yeah, so did I. 33,000, I think it was something like that.
Well,
and we got
really?
we really got to help. You know what I mean? A lot of people.
Why don't we do that and keep the money one time?
Yeah.
Well,
That's a lot of cash.
No, but this saves people's lives because they.
does money.
What about our life?
our life will always live.
Hey, what about your life?
I'll always live. I'm a fucking vampire. But the whole thing is with
I would hate
Warrior
to live
Point,
forever.
Uncle Sam's, and the Bikers for
You know how
Trump.
much money we're gonna need if we live forever?
We help people fucking
Well, that's
live.
good. I'm glad.
You know, we help
So
people
was the
that are in
guy
trouble.
fixing airplane engines again? How does that story end?
He basically, they live in New Orleans now, and he's got a job.
Why'd he move to New Orleans?
That's where the job was.
Oh.
So we had to get him moved there. They were going to live in a tent. They go, can you get me a tent? I go, you're not going to live in a fucking tent. So we paid for his
What
apartment.
he said is the guy can fix airplane engines, and he can't. He's in a tent.
That's what's going on in this country, and that's what we're trying to fucking
I
stop.
want to get something straight. Where did we pay for 2 months' rent? Here in New Orleans. Where did we pay for the rent?
New Orleans, we pay for it.
So where was he from?
They were from Kansas, I think.
So we moved him to Kansas and paid 2 months' rent.
No, we moved in New Orleans.
Okay, and also paid 2 months' rent.
Yeah. So basically, he can start his job
And in
and
that
get his
2 months,
paycheck.
he got a job.
He already had the job set up. He went to training and he was ready to move, and we got him as soon as he was
For
ready
what?
to go.
He got the job with the planes.
Yeah, fixing the engines, and it's
hell of a skill, man.
and it makes you feel good because this guy could go the other way and take his life like 22 do a day, and it's fucking horrible, man. You don't, people got to see what's going on there. People are crying, running around with fucking backpacks on, fucking protesting. What? You don't even know what you're fucking protesting.
What are you
little
talking
pricks.
about?
These little protesters.
Oh,
out
the
there.
backpacks. Huh?
Yeah, fuck these little pricks. But
I agree.
This is what matters.
Dan does that every Saturday.
Yeah, with that cub hat.
Puts a backpack on.
Yeah, he gets $250
that's the egregious
a day.
part.
Yeah, $250 he gets off Soros.
Well, all right, that's great.
Soros.
So when is the next gig where we're going to pay for somebody?
You want to do another gig? I would love
Me?
to
No,
help.
not me. How am I doing it?
Well, if you
do
want,
it.
I'll do it. I'll do it anytime.
Well, what about, have you done a gig since then?
I've done a few little ones, yes, and I've donated. It's like shirt money that I've had to help people out, even for little things, just food, just whatever they needed, And it's something. It's a passion.
How do
of
you
mine.
buy food?
I have. We live on ice cubes, me and Dom.
I know, you can't be doing that. You have to make sure you...
I'm fine, Artie. Believe me, I'm fine.
All right.
I'm happy what I do. I'm around great people that have great ideas.
Who are they?
They're basically people that serve that know
I hang
how.
around with me and you don't know anybody with great ideas.
Yes, we do.
I don't know.
That's
Name one of them.
Name one of them.
Dan has terrible ideas.
Well, he bought that hat. Of
That's
course
what
he
I mean.
does.
Look at his hat.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't fucking dress like
Anthony
that.
has good ideas, but he doesn't really hang around us.
No, but I'm saying you do good. You do something good. Something has to come back your way one day, and if it doesn't, who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Well, you need something good to happen.
But look, as long as you have happiness in your life, you don't fucking need anything else. I don't give a fuck what anyone else says. That's why I never kissed anyone's ass. And you're the same way.
Well, I don't have any happiness in my life, Mo.
Well, you don't have what?
I don't have any happiness in my life.
Yes, you do. Don't say that. You gotta,
Well,
you're
what
in Joe
happiness do
Book's
you have?
thing.
What happiness do you have?
What?
What happiness do you have?
I get to wake up with a smile on my face every day. It's called Xanax.
I know. Yeah, well, I'm worried about that.
No,
I'm worried about that.
I'm fine, dude. Let me tell you something.
You claim you're clean, you take Xanax.
I've never been stronger in my life than I am right now.
You feel good on Xanax because you're high.
I don't take it as much. I have extra pills now because I use medical. All right.
I don't take as much. I have extra pills now.
At the end of the month, I have extra pills.
Bob, but you understand what I'm saying to you? You this delusion of what these drug dealers we call doctors nowadays.
Exactly, but that's what I'm fighting
you're
also.
High on Xanax. That's why you feel good.
Exactly, but that's why I would rather have medical marijuana passed and give to some of the vets that are fucked up that need something like that.
Well, it is passed, actually.
It's not passed.
Well, they should go to the... We have to move them to the state where it's passed.
Well, I think that's a big thing that they need.
Anybody can get weed. I mean, come on. This will be passed. We'll get your weed.
You think it's really easy to get...
The doorman downstairs can't do the fucking crossword puzzle on the Daily News. He gets weed.
You think it's easy to get medical marijuana? You really think so?
Yeah,
it's
my
easy?
mother could get it. She got glaucoma.
Really?
Yeah.
Got it right there.
Well, you have it there. You have it on you.
Yeah, it's like Rice Krispies.
Right.
But
so you're on weed and Xanax.
No, this is taken...
Of course you're happy.
No.
Sounds like a happiness cocktail to me.
Yeah.
Happiness, Bob, is when you're happy in life without weed and Xanax.
Listen.
You're getting high right now.
I'm not getting high. I'm having something to eat. There's a difference there.
Dominic needs shoes.
He'll get shoes
We have to
one
do
day.
a show for that. John Entwistle had shoes.
Let me tell you something. He's better than him, and I'm going to say it again.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm going to send you the tapes, and you're going to see.
All right, fine. Well, I got Bob O'Reilly as a song.
You want that?
Well, that's what he wrote.
Okay. Oh, fuck. He played the real me. Play that for him.
Yeah, but Entwistle wrote that.
I know, but okay. Make up your own shit, and
right now,
well, he doesn't have a bass with him.
Oh, okay. Make up your own shit. You just tell him to make up his own shit.
He can make up his own shit, and you'll be like, fucking.
Well, how come he doesn't have an album out?
He just fucking started. He's 17. You fuck.
You've been telling me this for 4 years. I'm being hard on him like you are. You put that like putting pressure on the kid.
Well, I do. I expect
the guys, the kid. What I can tell you honestly is the kid is really good. You should go see him. Entwistle. I mean, what the fuck? If people show up with a Who's Next shirt on, expect an Entwistle.
And they're gonna see better.
All right. Well, you got any other gigs lined up, Tom? What about a website? What do you have?
Yeah, do you have your own band, or is Billy the Kid? Is that your band?
He goes from band to band now.
Oh.
Yeah,
like Clapton.
Guitar player for hire?
Like Ginger Baker.
Well, they're looking for a rhythm guitar player that could sing, a keyboard player, and a solid drummer. But
so they're just 5 guys away from the...
Yeah. But no, that's...
Looking for a manager, record label producer.
We got all that.
Well, you need all that stuff. Well, you need everybody but you.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Well, it's hard. It's hard to get along with a band. That's the problem. Yeah. Like, it's especially if you're good and you write songs.
Yeah, that's what we do.
People get aggravated.
Yeah, have fun. That's what life's about. Have fun, motherfucker.
All right, calm down.
No, that's what I'm saying. If Dan wants to wear a fucking clown hat, then he can wear a fucking clown hat. He's happy. Look at him. Look how special he looks.
He is happy without weed and Xanax. That's why that's what you have to do in life.
But I am happy without it.
I'm worried about you.
You're worried.
The Xanax is bad.
That scares me when Artie Lang says I'm worried about your health.
Well, I'm just saying the Xanax is bad.
But I'm cutting it down. Do you understand what I'm doing?
You've been doing that for 2 years.
Extra pills.
But I am using.
You got extra pills.
I got extra pills. They're laying around the house. The dogs eat them.
That sounds out of control.
Service dogs?
No, I got.
First of all, the house has got to stink. Christine left, right?
The house does not.
Is not.
Oh, you're fucking lying. That house does not smell. That house is fucking beautiful.
Do you live with the new broad?
Well, yeah, I live with her.
Okay, she cleans. Does she clean it all?
Mm-hmm.
I clean a lot.
There was a part where it was just him, and it just smelled like cigarettes and just
depression. It smells like him.
And depression.
Yeah, well, that's what the car until Scranton was so depressing.
Oh my god.
That car was like, oh my god, it looked like elephants ate peanuts in the front seat.
Yeah, but who the fuck left a fucking a big pack of fucking French fries in the back?
I had to eat them because we didn't have any money on the way back.
I figured I'd leave Dom some food. When I go to the drive-thru with Levy, he's looking over me like a cat. Like, can I get any food? I look over, he's got his snout in my bag.
His snout. Just fucking enjoying life. I get to hang out with my son after I didn't see him for many years.
That car and what took the Scranton. If I said this looks like a guy who's enjoying life.
Hey, if it's
what kind of car?
If it's good enough for LeBron James to drive, a Kia.
A Kia?
Yeah, I bet LeBron James has a Kia.
He has 10 of them.
Yeah. he gives us cleaning with him, what Kias.
I know.
You have a Kia with no mats in them. It
doesn't matter. I don't need any. You know what I mean? I just drive. I don't need to fucking.
What year is that Kia?
3 years old.
Yeah. And when's the last time you cleaned the inside of it?
4 years ago.
Oh my God!
I bought it.
That ride to Scranton was so disgusting.
Oh, well,
that's long. That's not a short ride either.
No. It was a ride, but it was worth it because we helped a lot of people out.
We moved a guy in New Orleans for 2 months.
And other people, we helped out a lot of people. You don't realize what good you are and how they look up to you for what you did.
Well, we'll tell them to tell me. Call me.
Well, they will. They will call you in a second.
I don't want them to call me.
I know. You'd rather get a call from fucking who calls you at 4 in the morning? Not me.
What do you mean 4 in the morning?
4 in the morning. You get calls from people at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, you.
Not me. I'm coming down from my Xanax by then.
You and Gino Bisconti.
I don't.
Gino calls me up to tell me he won't come in. I go, okay, bye.
Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh. I was going to say you lucky fuck.
Well, this is good. So, what about your plugs?
Go to RevBobLevy.com. I'll be working in Pennsylvania coming up Thanksgiving weekend. And
what are you doing on Wednesday before Thanksgiving?
Wednesday and Saturday at the same place.
Those are always good nights.
Yeah,
where are you playing?
What's it called?
The place I play?
The Red Iron?
The Red Iron Pub up in...
but I'm playing upstairs in the... they have a catering hall, which we made into a comedy club. It's really nice.
It's in Morton, PA, I think.
It's in Springfield. Thanks for the plug, Tom. Everyone's going to be...
Yeah, I was going to say, well, there's all those towns outside of Philly.
They're great.
Where was the Red Roof Inn where you said you owned the comedy club? You just put a picture of you up.
Oh, no, that was in...
The guy didn't even know about it, the manager of the place.
No, but
it's a huge picture of Levy.
That was the biggest picture ever I've ever seen. When I walked in, I was shocked.
Why you didn't know about it?
I didn't know about that. I knew that they were going to make the light outside that with my picture on it, but when I seen the stage, I was
it was
like,
an enormous picture of you.
Yeah, it was like I'm not like an egomaniac at all, and it was embarrassing to me.
Right.
And probably everyone.
Well, you told me you're the best comedian ever a couple of times.
I am. I just no doubt about it. There ain't nobody faster. There ain't nobody quicker.
A portrait of humility.
Yeah. I hate to pat myself on the back, but the truth is that. There ain't many better that can do it.
You don't think you're an egomaniac for saying it?
No, I'm telling the truth. I'm calling myself not a liar. I'm not going to have a fucking, get on. I don't have the big push to get on TV. And there's many comedians out there. Most of the best comedians that are out there, basically nobody's ever heard of because they don't have the push. And that's a fact.
Push?
Do you want me to really throw out names who suck in this fucking business?
No, I said, what push are you talking about?
People that get behind them and throw hundreds of thousands of dollars at them to get them on fucking stage and sell out.
People?
I'm talking about people that Otto Peterson.
Otto and George, you think should have been a big star?
Yeah, absolutely. There's many fucking Bobby Woods. Okay.
Who's Bobby Woods?
Exactly. You don't know who the fuck it is. Maybe you should look it up and see where Eddie Murphy got his fucking...
Send his tape to Madonna.
Yeah, and she'll probably shove it in a cunt.
But who is Bobby Woods?
Bobby Woods was used to bring Eddie Murphy around with him.
Well, that's 70 years ago, Eddie Murphy.
But I'm just talking about people that...
Is that a guy who's more talented? Is he more talented than Eddie Murphy, Bobby Woods?
To me, yeah. To me, he was funnier on stage.
That's a big statement.
That is a big statement.
Than Eddie Murphy?
Yes.
The most talented guy of all time.
Okay, he had one special. Put your second one on.
Bobby had 4 of them.
Yeah, but okay,
and then he stopped to make $1 trillion a movie.
Yeah. Okay, so he made a fucking movie that his face got fat.
I guarantee you, Bobby Woods is not funnier than
Listen, there was there's so many comedians out there that are fucking great that don't get recognized.
Well, name them. I'll plug them right now.
I'll get a whole list because I'm working on something
name them.
With a show. Vic DiBitetto was the guy that just made it because he got into
he didn't make it.
Kevin James. But no, now he's selling out theaters. He couldn't sell out. There's a big difference between...
Well, that's not considered making it.
No, there's a big difference between going up and kicking ass every show and not being able to fill a club because you don't have the push behind you.
What push does Vic need behind him?
He got the movie helped him, and now that they could see how funny he is. He was in Paul Blart, whatever, Mall Cop or whatever, but now people know who the fuck he is.
Paul Blart, Mall Cop?
Whatever the fuck it's called. I seen the first one. It was me and him. Me and Dom were the only ones in the theater, okay?
Well, why'd you well, then you said that helped him.
But it did help him because
that was the push.
It took him to where everyone going, oh my god, I've seen him in that movie. I want to go see him now.
And he had the viral video too.
And the video, the milk and
cheese.
Yeah, milk and bread. But it helps comedians.
Milk and bread.
Yeah.
What did he say? That was his catchphrase?
No, it was basically a YouTube thing that got. Look it up, Dan. It got probably 30 million hits. He made money off it. 30 million people
need milk. Need bread.
Look at it. But there is tons of comedians.
I got the push.
I don't need the push. I got a
Vic
cock.
DiBitetto.
I got a big cock. I can sit home all day.
Well, that's what you're doing.
And I fucking love it. And I get to help people, you know, and I enjoy that. I do my podcast. I love doing it, and it's the greatest thing. You can't beat being happy in life. That's the whole fucking thing.
You have to do it without the weed in the Xanax.
I'm fine.
You have extra pill.
The end of the month.
That's my new
I'm
special.
not on them. I have extra pills.
My new CD's coming out. Extra pills.
That would be funny.
Yeah, but I'm doing very good. I'm proud of myself because I've actually got off one set of pills and now I'm working on the next.
Well,
because it's a fucking corrupt fucking system out there.
I don't want you.
It's a corrupt system. What they're doing to people, they're telling them that this will calm you down and you get hooked on it.
You're right. It's terrible.
It is. It's got to be stopped.
Well, stop.
Stop.
Well, you're helping the system.
I'm not helping anymore. I'm fucking letting.
How many extra pills do you have?
What do you need? Nah, I usually have about 12 to 15.
You really have edible marijuana?
Yeah.
He just ate it.
Bob, I'm worried, man.
You hungry?
The marijuana.
I'm good.
Anybody hungry? Dan.
Are you ever happy without the pills and the marijuana?
Yeah, I'm happy all the time.
Well, when do you not take it?
When I'm sleeping. Not really.
That's when I'm the happiest.
I love sleeping, man.
When you're sleeping?
When I wake up in the morning, I feel good. I'm happy. You know,
You don't
I'm
wake
like,
up in
let's
the morning.
go. I wake up early in the morning. I'm up early in the morning trying to wake this cocksucker up to write some songs and have fun.
Doesn't
And
he go to school?
Yeah, but on the weekends.
Oh, all right.
Me and him hang out on the weekends.
You live with your mother or him?
My mother.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you like her?
Yeah.
I'm just asking you because you made me throw her under the bus earlier, you little prick.
We got to write this book somehow. We have to a writing session, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that all you want to write? Is that all you want to plug? The Rev Bob Levy?
Yeah, or
Is that it?
RevBobLevy.com too.
And
But,
what about you got? What's your next gig coming up? What'd you just say? Thanksgiving. Where is that? Wednesday and Saturday? Where exactly is that again? Say it.
that's in Springfield, PA, and then I'm going to do JJ Comedy with my buddy Joe Conti, who does my show.
And they're all at the Rev Bob Levy.
Rev Bob Levy,
Okay.
and then go see
And
Dom's
say the
band.
name of your thing again. Say
Yeah,
the name of the
I'm playing at Southwood Bar and Grill in Woodbury, New Jersey, from 8 p.m. to 12, whatever it's called.
That's this Saturday.
That's this Saturday.
Yeah, definitely go check.